This is the Roulette Master, and I can't wait to introduce to you the incredible new whole enchilada roulette system by one of my subscribers, Randy. He said this is amazing, and you'll start winning money in the casino if you play the way he plays. And that sounds incredible. He says it is the whole enchilada. And today we're going to put his system up against System 9 Roulette, and let's see which one makes the most money in the next 15 minutes. And here we go. Let's start with System 9 first. We're going to start by betting opposite color, which would be black. Let's start the timer for 15 minutes, and here we go. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. That's a 19 red, and we lost. So we have two of one color in a row. And with System 9, what that means is if you have two in a row of one color, you're going to spin without betting until that color streak ends. So currently we're minus 10. The next bet's going to be 20. And that's a 12 red right there. The color streak did not end. So we're not going to lose off of color streaks with this system. And the streak finally ended, so now we're going to take the bet from 10 to 20 and we'll be on red. Okay, so you can see we're minus 10 and we're betting on the opposite color. We're making money off the chop. That's a 7 red. That's a win. Fantastic. So now we go back to 10 and we switch to the opposite color, which is black. And we're always making money off the opposite color with this system. And we're trying to make sure we don't lose off of color streaks. And so it has the best of both worlds. And let's switch back to red for 10 now. Okay, we're up 20. Let's go ahead and spin. All right. That's a 21 red. And continue to make money off the chop. Let's go back to black for 10. And the great thing about this one is once a color streak starts, you stop betting until it ends. So you can't lose on a long color streak either, but you make money off the opposite, which is the chop. So we have two in a row of one color, so we're going to wait for that color streak to end before we place our $20 bet. So let's make sure we don't have a bunch in a row of one color. And that color streak continues, so we do not bet until it ends. And this saves us from losing on the long color streak. Okay, it finally ended. So now we place our $20 bet on the opposite of black, which would be red. And we're always betting on opposite, trying to make money off of the chop. We're 2 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 5 red. Okay, we got the win. So we go back to 10 and we switch to black. We're always betting on opposite color. We're up $40. And here we go. That's a 32 red. And that's a loss. So now that we have two colors in a row again, we don't place that $20 bet until the red color streak ends. This keeps us from losing on color streaks, and we're making money off the opposite, which is the chop. So again, that saves us from zeros as well, and that's awesome. I mean, that's fantastic. So that's a 4 black there. Okay, the color streak ended. So now we're going to place a $20 bet on the opposite color, which is red. And let's spin. We're 2 minutes, 50 seconds in out of 15 with System 9 Roulette, and the whole enchilada is coming up. All right, that's a loss. We have 2 black in a row, so we're going to stop spinning until we hit something that's not a consecutive color. And look, it saved us on the 0 again. So not only did it save us with the color streak, it saved us with the zeros. So that's awesome. Before we go to 40, we're going to make sure the black color streak ends, and I think it just did. Yes, so you can see the last bet that we had was 20 on red. We're going to be betting 40 on black now. All right, we waited for the color streak to end. Now let's take advantage of the chop. That's a 15 black. And we got it. So now we're back on red for 10. When you get a win, you reset to 10. We're up $50 with System 9 Roulette so far. We're almost 4 minutes in out of 15. All right, that's a 26 black. Okay, that is a loss. So that means we have 2 of one color in a row. That means we're not going to bet again until the black color streak ends. So the thing that hurts us, we're missing out on the losses, which is fantastic. And like we could have 20 in a row of all black here and we wouldn't lose on any of them. And you see it's continuing on black, which is the opposite of what we want, but we're not losing. So that's incredible. Okay, that's a 27 red. The color streak finally ended. So now we bet on the opposite of red, which is black, for 20. And you just have to be patient, and we'll go over bankroll here shortly as well. That's a 7 red. Okay, and that's a $20 loss there. So that means we have 2 colors in a row of red, and we're going to wait for that color streak to end before we bet again. And it just did. So now you can see the last bet that we had was $20 on black. Now it's going to be $40 on red. It's always betting on opposite color, but you wait till the color streaks end before you place that bet. And that's a 33 black. That's a loss. Okay, so we're going to wait till the black color streak ends now before we go to 80. Okay, here we go. Okay, the streak ended. So now we go to 80 on the opposite of red, which would be black. And spin. So the color streaks, which are bad for us, we're not losing on, which is incredible. That's a 21 red, and that's a loss. Now we have a red color streak. So before we go to 160, we have to make sure that red color streak ends. And here we go. Okay. It did not end, so we just continue to spin until the red color streak ends. Then we'll place a 160 bet. But right now we're just saving money by not losing with this color streak. We're making money off the chop, and we're not losing on the color streak. And that's another red, saving us money by not betting. That's awesome. Even if there were 20 in a row of these, we're not going to lose. Okay, it's finally time to bet again. We're going to place our 160 bet on opposite color red. And spin. All right, here we go. And as you guys well know, a lot of times after a long color streak, it goes the opposite. It goes right back to that color streak. And we just won. So we're up 60. Let's go on black for 10 now. And let's spin. Okay, that's a 33 black. That's a win. So let's go back to red for 10. We're up 70. Let's go ahead and spin again here. Okay, that's a 30 red. That's another win. We'll go to black for 10. We're up 80 currently, and we're 7 minutes in out of 15 with System 9 Roulette. That's a 32 red. That's a loss. That means a new color streak has started, so we're going to wait for that red color streak to end before we place our $20 bet. Okay, that streak has not ended, so we're just saving money. In the meantime, we're not losing on this color streak. So here we go. And the color streak ended. So now we'll place our $20 bet on red, which is the opposite of black, which just hit. And here we go. That's a 17 black. That's a loss. So before we place our $40 bet, we're going to make sure the black color streak ends. And it has not, so we're just saving money waiting to place our next bet. And we would be losing on all these consecutive colors. And the color streak ended, so now we place our $40 bet on the opposite of red, which would be black. All right, here we go. And we lost that one, so that means a new color streak has started. So before we place our $80 bet, we're going to make sure the red color streak ends. So let's see if it ends here. It did end, so now we place our $80 bet on the opposite of black, which would be red. And let's make sure that this color streak ends. I'm sorry, not right now. We're trying to get a win on the chop right now. That's a 9 red. Okay, there we go. We got our win on the chop. Now we just go back to the opposite, which would be black for 10. And we're up 90. Let's go ahead and spin. Basically, you're making money off the chop, and then the opposite, which is a color streak, we're not losing on. Okay, so the color streak has started again, a red one, so we're not going to bet until the red color streak stops. Okay, so we're saving money in the meantime, not losing on the color streak. And let's make sure this red color streak ends. Okay, it ended. So now we'll place our $20 bet on the opposite of black, which would be red. We're 9 minutes and 15 seconds in. And the whole enchilada roulette system's coming up here next. But I can't wait to see how this one finishes. And that's a win there on red. So we're going to go black for 10 now. We're up $100 currently. And here we go. That's an 18 red. Okay, and this is a $1,300 bankroll system. The red's color streak has started, so we're not going to place our next bet until the red color streak ends, and it just ended. So now we'll place our $20 bet on red. We're currently up 90 right now just because we had a temporary loss there, but once we get the win, we'll pick up what we've lost plus profit, and that's a 36 red. And we're up 110, as you can see. That just happened. So we'll switch to black for 10. And we're 10 minutes in out of 15 now. With System 9 Roulette, the whole enchilada coming up. That's a 34 red. And that's a loss. That means a new color streak has started. So before we place our $20 bet, we'll make sure the red color streak ends. And it just did. So now we'll place 20 on the opposite of black, which would be red. All right, let's go ahead and spin and see if we can make some money off the chop. And that's an 8 black, so that means a new color streak has started. So before we place our $40 bet, we'll make sure the black color streak ends. All right, here we go. And we're saving money in the meantime, so we're not going to place that $40 bet until the black color streak ends. Okay, it ended. So now we'll place a $40 bet on the opposite of red, which would be black. All right, here we go. 11 minutes in now out of 15 with System 9 Roulette. Whole enchilada coming up, and that's a 10 black. All right, that's a win. So now we'll go to the opposite of black, which would be red for 10. We're up $120. All right, and you can also play this with dollar units and $130 bankroll. So remember that as well. Don't play with money that you can't afford to lose. If you can't play for a lot, use dollar bets. And okay, we're up 130 now. Let's go black for 10. And if you use $10 units, use a $1,300 bankroll. That's an 18 red. That's a loss, so a new color streak has started. It's red, so let's wait for that color streak to end on red. And we're 12 minutes in now. Here we go. That's a 5 red. Okay, it has not ended yet, so we're going to continue to not bet until the red color streak ends, and it just ended. So now we place our $20 bet on the opposite of black, which would be red. We're up 120, and let's spin. And we got it, 23 red. Okay, so you can see anytime you get a win, you pick up what you lost plus profit. We're up 140 now. And we'll be on the opposite of red, black. And let's spin. Let's make some money off the chop. Ooh, that's a 0-0 though. So if you get a 0-0 early in the progression, what I would recommend is to not increase the bet. So let's go ahead and just stay on black for 10. No more bet. Okay, that's a 36 red. Okay, we lost. So now we have a streak of losses that's 3 long. So now we're going to actually sit out until the red streak ends, because the 0 is really part of the losing streak. So before we place that next bet, we're going to make sure we don't have a red streak that lasts longer. That's a 29 black. Okay, the streak ended. So now we can bet on red, and we'll go to 40. No more bet. All right, here we go. And we got it, 3 red, fantastic. So we'll go back to 10, and we'll bet on opposite color black. We're up 160. No more bet. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's a 26 black. That's a win. Let's switch back to red for 10. We're up $170, and 1 minute left with System 9 Roulette. And then we'll get to the whole enchilada by Randy, and that's a 10 black. Okay, we have a new color streak. Let's spin without betting until that streak ends. That's a 20 black. Okay, so we're saving money by not betting until this black color streak ends. Then we'll place our $20 bet on the opposite color. And right now, we're just saving money by not betting on this black color streak. And we're making money off the chop, and we're basically not losing on the color streak. So what could be better than that? So we're just going to continue to not bet until the black color streak ends. It finally ended. Now we'll place our $20 bet on the opposite of red, which would be black. And a lot of times after a long color streak, if it goes the opposite, it'll go right back. Let's find out. That's a 2 black. And we got it. So we'll go opposite color for red now. We're up 180.
No more bets.
And this will be our last spin with System 9 Roulette. That's 11 black. Okay, we lost the last one, but that's okay. We did really well. We made $170 profit in 15 minutes with System 9 Roulette. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this one as usual. But now it is time for the new roulette system of the day. This is called the Whole Enchilada by Randy. I can't wait to share it with you. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, the time is finally here for the Whole Enchilada by Randy. Let's go ahead and place the bets. He looks at the last 5 numbers. And the first thing that Randy does with the Whole Enchilada is he looks at the 1 to 18, 19 to 36. And whichever ones out of the last 5 numbers that have the most, he goes the opposite. So in this case, we have 19, 23, 29 in there. So that's more than the 6 and the 11. So we're going to bet on 1 to 18 to start for 5. And then on the even and odd, out of the last 5 numbers, it looks like they're mostly odd. So we're going to start even. And then red and black, we have mostly black, so we're going to start red. And then on first, second, and third 12, if you look at the last 5 numbers, let's see, we have the 19, 23, 6, and 29, and 11. It looks like the third 12 is the one that's least hit. And let's go ahead, and then we're going to look at the columns. So 19, 23. First and second column. Let's go ahead and go third column for 5. This is a $25 total bet. The timer's set, and this is the Whole Enchilada by Randy. That's a 22 black. Okay, that is a $15 loss. And when we have a loss, we go ahead and we double the bet. So now we're going to go to $50 total bet. That's a 31 black. Okay, that's another loss. So we're going to double again here. And let's go ahead and do that. Now we're at $100 total. This is a $2,000 bankroll system. And here we go. That's a 7 red. That's a $20 loss. My goodness. Not a great start, but let's go ahead and rebet and spin. I'm sure we got a good one coming up here. That's a 28 black. And that one's a break even, so we'll just rebet and spin.
No more bets.
Let's go ahead and do that now. Got to be a good number coming our way soon. That's a 33 black. That's a $40 win. Okay, so we'll stay right there because we're not in profit. Let's go ahead and spin again. Let's get back on track here. That's a 34 red. Okay, that's an $80 win. So now we're in session profit at 65. We're going to find new bets now. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and look at the last 5 numbers again. And they're mostly high numbers. So we're going to start 1 to 18 for 5. And then let's see here, even. Looks like most of the numbers are odd. So let's start even again. And then we have mostly black. So let's go with red. First 12, second 12, and third 12. Looks like most of the numbers are high numbers, and I don't see any second 12. So we'll start with second 12. And then if you look at the 34 and the 33 on the columns, they're in the first and third. Let's go with the second column for 25. And we're trying to establish new session profit before we restart. So let's go ahead and see what we get here. That's a 10 black. Okay, that's a $5 loss. And we're going to go ahead and double the bet. So let's go ahead and do that. That's a 9 red. That's a $10 loss. So let's go ahead and double it one more time to 100.
No more bets.
Let's see if we can get some of these bets at the same time. That's a 22 black. That's another break even. That's kind of crazy. Let's spin again here.
No more bets.
Some of those are offsetting for sure. And that's a 32 red. That's a $40 win. So we're up 90. So that actually is new profit. Anytime you establish new profit, you reset the bet. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see, the last 5 numbers, they're mostly, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's go 19 to 36 for 5. And then out of the last 5 numbers, they're mostly even. So let's go odd for 5. And then in the colors, 1, 2, 3. Looks like we have more red than black. So let's go black for 5. And then first, second, and third 12. Let's see. We have 9. We have the first 12 a bunch. And then looks like we're missing second 12 the most. Now let's look at columns 32 and 22. 32 and 22. That's first and second column. Let's go third column for 5. Okay, we're up 90. Let's see if we can establish some new session profit here. That's a 7 red. Okay, that's a loss. Let's go ahead and double the bet.
No more bets.
Let's see if we can hit a bunch of these at the same time. That's an 18 red. That's a $10 win. We're not in new session profit, so we'll keep the bet the same. That's 11 black. That's a $10 loss. All right, we're going to double the bet to 100.
No more bets.
And on those small losses, if you want to not double, that's perfectly fine. We're going to work through that as we go through here. But small losses, you can keep it the same if you would like. And that's a break even. So let's just rebet and spin. That's a 12 red. Okay, that's a loss. We're going to double the bet to 200.
No more bets.
And you can also play this with the $200 bankroll and dollar units. I'm sorry, the $400 bankroll and dollar units, not 200. Okay, so that's a break even. Let's rebet and spin.
No more bets.
That's a 33 black. That's a $160 win. That's what we want to see. That's new session profit at 195. It's time to place the bets again. So let's look at 1 to 18, 19 to 36 again. Mostly low numbers, so we're going to go high. Even and odd. Looks like we have a little bit more odd than even. Let's go even for 5. Red and black, mostly black. Let's go red for 5. First, second, and third 12. Let's see. We definitely have some low numbers, and let's see. I don't see any second 12s, so let's go ahead and do that. 33 and 6. That's third column, and that's also third column. So 12 red. That is third column. 3 red. Third column. 11 black. Second. Let's go with first column. 4, 5. Okay. So remember, we're at 195 profit. That's important. Let's go ahead and spin. We're 6.5 minutes in with the whole enchilada. That's a 14 red. Okay, that's a $10 win. And that's new session profit, 205, so we need to reset the bets. So let's do that again. And 1 to 18, 19 to 36. We need to go 19 to 36. That has the least. Red and black. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mostly red. Let's go black. Odd, even. Let's see, we have mostly even. Let's go odd. First, second, and third 12. We have a second 12, third 12, first 12. First 12, first 12. Looks like it'd be second 12. And then let's look at the columns again. So 14 and 33. That'd be third column and second column. Let's go first. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. And remember where our profit's at. We'll check it again after this, but that's going to be really important to keep track of that session profit. That's a nice $25 win, and we're already in session profit again. So we're up 230. We need to place the new bets again. So now if we look at the last 5, mostly black. Let's go red for 5. Let's see, we have mostly even. Let's go odd for 5. And then 1 to 18, 19 to 36. We have mostly low numbers. Let's go high for 5. First, second, and third 12. See, we have second 12, third 12, first 12, first 12. Let's see. So after that, it's first. Let's go second for 5 again, and then 22 and 14 on the columns. That's first column, and let's see here. And then the 14 is second. Let's go third column for 5. And remember, always check your balance. We're up to 30. That's important with this one. And let's try to increase that. And that's a 0. That doesn't help at all. So we're definitely going to double if you hit a 0. Let's go ahead and do that and spin. Here we go. That's a 16 red. Okay, that's a break even. Remember, we were up 230. Let's rebet and spin. We're going to keep the bet the same with the whole enchilada by Randy. That's a 12 red. It's another break even. We're up 205 right now. Let's just rebet and spin. Let's see if we can hit a bunch of these at the same time. That's a 36 red. And that's a $20 win, but we're not in session profit, so we keep the bet the same.
No more bets.
All right, we were at 230 profit. Here we go. That's a 35 black. That's a $10 loss, and for the first time, this is what I recommend, and I'm sure Randy would agree with this as well. If the losses are really small and you're in a lot of profit, don't increase anymore. You can early if you want to try to get some profit, but it's always safer to not increase if it's a small loss. But let's go ahead and double now after a $30 loss. So we're at 100 now. And that could be the difference between, losing your bankroll and not losing your bankroll. So really important to, do bankroll management. And there's another total loss. So if we hadn't done that earlier, we'd be at 400 instead of 200. That's a big difference. So let's see if we can turn this around now and get a bunch of these wins at the same time. That's a 23 red. That's a $160 win. So we're not in session profit, so we're going to keep the bet the same.
No more bets.
Let's see if we can get a win here. That's a 15 black. That's a $120 win. We're definitely in session profit. Now we're up $365. That's incredible. Let's place the bets again. So now we'll be on, let's see, the last 5 numbers are mostly black, so let's go red, even, odd, mostly odd. Let's go even, 1 to 18, 19 to 36. Mostly low, let's go high. First, second, and third 12. Let's see, we have second, first. So it would be third, and then 15 and 23 on the columns, third column, and second. Let's go first column. So let's go ahead and spin. And again, make sure you remember where the session profit is. We'll check it here again in a second. And that's a $15 loss. So you can see we were up 365. So remember that. And let's see, the loss on that was, we're going to keep the bet the same. That wasn't enough of one. So let's go ahead and spin again. And the more money you make, the more conservative you can be with this system. That's a loss. Let's go ahead and double the bet from 25 to 50 and spin. We were up 365. Don't forget that. And we're 12 minutes in. That's an 18 red. That's a $10 loss. And that's not a big enough of a loss to increase. So let's stay at 50. We got to protect what we've won and use bankroll management now. That's a 33 black. That's a break even. We'll just rebet and spin, and then we'll see if we can hit a bunch of these at the same time. That's a 21 red. Okay, we're not going to increase on a $10 loss. We're up 315. Let's spin again. That's a 34 red. That's a nice $70 win. And we're in new session profit. Let's reset the bets. So looks like mostly red. We'll go black. Last 5 numbers even, odd, mostly, actually mostly even. Let's go odd. And then 1 to 18, 19 to 36. Looks like most 19 to 36. We'll go 1 to 18. First, second, and third 12. We have third 12, second 12, third 12, second 12. That would be first 12. And 34, 21 are in first and third column. We'll go second. And let's check our balance again. That's important. We're at 385. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 0. We don't like that. Okay, let's go ahead and double the bet.
No more
And
bets.
spin. Here we go. That's a 16 red. It's a $30 loss. We'll double again.
No
Okay,
more
now
bets.
we're at 100. And let's see if we can get something good here. That's a 26 black. That's a break even. We'll just rebet and spin
No
again
more
here. Let's see if we can hit a bunch of these at the same time. That's a 19 red. That's a $60 loss. So let's go to 200 now. And let's go
more
ahead and
bets.
spin. Here we go. That's a 25 red. Ooh, that's a 120 loss. So let's go to 4.
No more bets.
And here we go. Let's get a win. That's a 15 black. That's an $80 win. We'll stay right there. Let's rebet
No
and
more
spin. And come on, let's hit a bunch of these at the same time. That's 11 black. That's a $560 win. That is awesome. We're up $790 now, and time just now expired. That was incredible. So that was a lot of fun playing the whole enchilada by Randy. Let me know what you guys think of this down in the comments. If you have any modifications, let me know as usual. And let me know if you like it or don't like it. Or, like I said, if you want to modify it. But share in the comments what you think. It really helps everyone in the community out. And keep sharing your systems. I sure look forward to them every day. Remember to send those to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And man, I love seeing them every day and trying new systems. I hope you do as well. If you're enjoying the channel, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Keep growing this great community because I sure love the people in it. You guys are fantastic. And just look forward to the new systems every day in the search for the best roulette system possible. Remember, though, to share in the comments because everyone in the community likes to see how everyone did before they take a system to the casino. And, you might save somebody a lot of money if you say, oh, this isn't a very good system, and a bunch of people do also, and somebody says, you know what, I'm going to do a different one. You just save that person some money, and, if you do really well and a bunch of people do well and share in the comments, other people will see it and try it out, and you might make them some money. So help each other out, and I just love seeing your guys' systems every day. And this is just such a great community. Thank you guys for everything, and I hope you enjoyed the whole enchilada from Randy and System 9 Roulette. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.